Hey everybody, this is Herschel Froome from High School Top 200. Just going through just going to give you my first thoughts from today's games and also from the week's games. And I know everyone's going to um, want to hear what I got in store for the top 25 and the next ranking. So. Um, First off, Wellington with the two big wins this week is great. That's fantastic, and that's exactly what Wellington needed to do to set themselves up and within the top 25, and to make sure that they have like a strong resume, strong CV to say that they belong in the top 25, and beating someone like Christchurch boys, regardless of even if it is at home, like that's still a big deal. Like Christchurch have had some really big games this year and have also proven themselves as well. Christ College on Tuesday just wasn't a good look for them. And it's the same case as Auckland Grammar. I don't know how you don't score no points when you've got so much talent. And I haven't seen. I wish I could see some footage of the game. Besides highlights, which is still great. I just want to see how their set plays worked out, and the support players, and tendencies of players and things like that. Um, Also, Silverstream also made a big case for themselves with their score against St. Bede's on the Wednesday, and also Rosmini as well. Really looking like I'm really thinking about them going into the top 25, and that's just my thoughts just for now. Of course, just depending how everybody else works out, and looking at people's schedules and who they beat and who they lost to and things like that. Um, Hastings won, Sacred Heart won. Real big deals. I was at Hamilton today, Hamilton Boys and Palmy. I chose Hamilton Boys. I just didn't think the game was going to be like that. Um, Also, uh, some good wins. I think Westlake was a good win, and it's more about the amount of points that they scored. Rosmini, even though they did have a midweek game, 20-3 against Takapuna, I thought it should have been a bit more. Wesley College, like there's, I don't know how to explain that against Francis Douglas. Yeah, we could put it down to travel, but even at the same time, I think they have more players and more talent to put it down to travel. Um, Wanganui Collegiate getting some wins in the CNI Cup is good. St. Paul's doing good. Um, Matamata had a pretty good game today against Te Aomuru, 30 points. St. Kevin's proved me wrong. They had a really good game against South Otago, which is good. That's 33-25. Kings High School should have stood up more than that. Um, Waitaki did great. I thought that was a pretty good score. Scots College really coming out. And Scots College is a team uh, that I'm really looking out for. I actually like that squad. I think it's a really good. They got a really good team on them, and I think maybe right now they're actually putting stuff together. So that's looking good. And one I thought was weird was St. Pat's Town and St. Bernard's. I mean, 101 points. That's massive. But then they scored 12 points, which is kind of weird. It's like when one team scored 100 points, the other team to score 12 is just like, well, where were your tacklers on those ones? Like that's my train of thought. That's just what I think anyway. Like I just thought that's a weird score, like 101 to 12. Usually you just say it 101 to nothing. Like that's usually the scores. Um, Nelson holding on great, getting that Moeska Cup for the first time off Timaru. Shirley Boys getting a good win, making sure that they know that everyone knows that they can win and beat good teams. Christ College had a good win. Christchurch Boys, they also had another good win, just to back themselves up from Tuesday. So what I'm looking for in the top 25 are going to be guys, are going to be teams that move up and down. And then it's going to be by how much. Like for Wellington, it's going to be by how much, how many slots they jump up, how many slots does Palmy Boys drop back, whether Christ's keep that spot or not. Winning good 34-18 against its Marlborough is good, but then also you've got the Otago loss that's weighing down on that win. Silverstream, do I put them up? John McGlashan, maybe it's time for them to go into the top 25 because they're just consistently winning and winning really big. Like I understand that teams that are good that play in a week tournament that you win every game, but it's about how big you win. Whether that looks like that could actually match up with big, high, big enough teams anyway. Westlake if they go up, Rosmini if they look like that they go up as well. So I got about 4 teams that I think are consistent and that that have a shot at the top 25. So that's my first thoughts just for now without looking at anything else. Those are my first thoughts for now. Follow me on Snapchat. I've got to do more on my Snapchat. Got to do more on my Instagram and my Twitter. But on my Snapchat, HS Top 200. On my Twitter, at HS Top 200. And on my Instagram, at The Real HS Top 200. And subscribe to my videos because I always get different videos and I put them on... I put them on my YouTube without actually putting them on the page, but jump on those as well and give me a lot of feedback, give me a lot of questions. I'll be opening up for questions later on tonight, so you can ask me whatever you want and then I'll reply to you on my Snapchat. Ask me on Snapchat, reply to you on Snapchat, and yeah. And for you parents that don't jump on Snapchat, which I don't understand why you would anyway, because I think Snapchat's more of a teenage thing, but just jump on Twitter and ask me, or you can jump on Facebook and ask me, and yeah, of course after the All Blacks game because everyone's going to be watching All Blacks. Go to All Blacks, make it a 2-0, and then we'll send them back up north. Peace.